So for anyone who knows me personally, typically I like to be a very careful man before I make any big decision, like for example, getting this unit or starting a business, starting a car club. However, the luck streak has now gone. So as you know, recently I did a video introducing this. And that is obviously, of course, the BMW E46 Compact that was going to be turned into a race car. However, I've made a very big and grave mistake. And let me tell you why. Oh Jesus, I watched too many Matt Armstrong videos. November last year, I took a big step in my life by changing it a little bit, by wanting to get into motor racing. And as we know, this is all kind of inspired, and mostly inspired by T-Fox. If you're watching, I kiss you. So what I did is I planned to go out and get the race license, or do the revision up to the race license, but I also wanted to actually find a car that I could race and build myself. Now I've had the E46s in the past, and they've hands down been one of the best cars I own, even better than the Stager right now. And to me, they just feel so customizable. They feel, you know, there's a lot you can do to them, and there's actually a lot of races out there that you can enter with these types of cars. It's more the E36 Compact, but you can go in with the E46. So I took a chance, I saved a bit of money, and I went up somewhere up north, I can't remember where it was, and I looked at this thing. And it was a big chance because I didn't know what I was going to expect with this type of car. I didn't know, you know, the history behind it. I just got given the car and a price, typically. So I travelled, I think it was about 90 miles away from home to go all the way up and have a look at this car. Not someone in my backyard. Hey, get out! So yeah, I travelled all that way, and I wasn't expecting to go away with the car that very day. And to be honest, I wasn't planning to either. However, we went up and I got such a good deal with this thing. I managed to get like 200 quid off as well, bringing it down to like £1,100. And get this, one lady owner. And as we know, one owner is quite rare. And literally I have about a documentation of this much amount of work that's been done to it over the years, whether that be services, any repairs, and there'd been a lot of repairs. A lot. So I had the money ready, wasn't expecting it, but I did the, you know, that I don't know what he says on wheelie dealers.
You just bought yourself a cracking one-off.
I then drove home with this. I better stand this side because it's more that side. I drove home with this. And this was going to be the race car. Now I didn't tell the guy what I was going to do with it because I didn't want him to know, because he'd taken so much care of this car. Well, he'd sell it for the lady owner who owned it, but they took so much good care of this car that I didn't have the heart to tell him what I was going to do with it. Since then, I had actually drove it a little bit while my red Stager at the time was off the road, ready to be repaired. So I actually daily drove it for a little bit. And then I decided I don't want to put any more mileage on it because that's bad. So instead I got the red Stager repaired, and then pretty much this sat on my driveway for like months until we had this place. And when we got this place, I basically stored this out the back because why not? So as time went on, yeah, I did sort of drive it also, but then it failed its MOT, and I thought, why not, let's just have a bit of time when I've got the time to actually get this repaired. So I actually took it off the road some while ago. It's still insured, I think. Yeah. But yeah, so I took the decision to park it up. Let's leave it just so when I've got a bit of time, because obviously I had the whole thing with this place when I was renovating, but I didn't really have time hence why I haven't really had time to do the blue stage either, because, well, I ain't got enough time and money. Time went on. I released a video about what I'd want to do with it. I planned so much into it, and then we fall into the mistake. So, what is the mistake, you ask? I can't race it. Yes, you are hearing me right. I can't race this car, as there would be no point. After various calls with the 750 Club who host these race seasons, they've advised me it wouldn't be worth it unless I had a 325 Ti, either car or engine, gearbox and diff. So I could literally spend thousands of pounds and the engine would more than likely not last the first race. And with these cars you have to keep them pretty standard. I couldn't even upgrade the internals to match. So there's literally no point. So let me break down why I can't race it. Well, technically I can, but it would not be worth it. So there are race series for BMW Cup. There's the BMW Car Cup, and you've also got the Compact Cup, which it's not the best. I think that's pretty much E46 anyway. But basically, you've got the Car Cup, and you've got a few other different smallest race seasons, which I would have entered straight away once I got the thing repaired. But yeah, I can't race it, and the reason being, it's just going to break on the first race. So basically, I spent 1,100 quid on a car I cannot race because it will just break on the first race. I want to die. So yeah, as mentioned, I can, if I wanted to, race this thing, but there would just be no point because I'd have spent so much money for it to go and die on the first race. But it leaves me with a few different options. Option A, I could repair it and sell it, and that way I can put money towards another race car that I can actually race rather than one that's I can't race. Option B, I track car it. Now with track cars, they're not race cars. They're just track cars. They're ones that you can drive to a track and just enjoy on an open track day. However, again, you still got to spend a bit of money to make it track repaired, where it will actually last around the racetrack and be safe in the long run as well. However, there's not, with the races, there's a lot you need to do. Whereas track days, I could take it to a track now and track day, but it just, again, wouldn't be worth it. Or C, I try and drift it. That is right. I know these aren't desirable within the drifting world. However, I've been told that there are a few people out there who actually do drift these things. Again, I'd still have to do the whole engine swap because obviously racing, you can only really race a 325i, Ti, sorry. So I'd still have to do an engine change, but it wouldn't be restricted to what engine I could have. I could literally put the RB25 in this thing, I could do that. I'm not going to though. I have every potential ability to, once I've done a stager, to then turn this thing into a drift car. It's pretty stupid, I know. I get that, it's dumb as hell and probably not worth my while, but I can do it. So, I need everyone's help. What do I do with this thing? Because obviously I would like to get into actual motorsport racing rather than just do drifting, because I just feel motorsport racing to me, it's a bit more accomplishable. It's something that holds a lot of achievement down the line, and it's quite common. So this is just sat here doing now. So having a bit of money to put into another race car would be ideal, because I don't make money off anything like this. I just work for a living. Shock, I know, I'm not on benefits. So having that bit of extra money would be ideal. Imagine this as a drift car, where the mods is like no limit. I can do whatever the hell I want with this thing, and I could do that. Or I could just track car it and still have endless possibilities what I could do. So I need everyone's help. Please leave a comment down below with either option A, sell it, get more money, B, track car it, or C, drift car. I feel like I'm on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. No, I'm not going to let you phone a friend. No 50-50.
Hello and welcome to Who Wants to Win Enough for the parking meter they're using while they're in here.
So thank you ever so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. The style of these videos are getting a bit weird now because I'm trying to do like a few different like style of videos. So like the voiceover bits now is just going to be a bit of a, you know, interesting one, to say the least. But yeah, mistake, just like me. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, like, comment, and as always, I love you. Right, join us next time. Sayonara.